Welcome. Hashtag The Versa Show is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening, and welcome to another special edition here on Hashtag The Versa Show. And of course, I am your host, the one that you vote, The Versa. And I thank you guys very much for viewing this episode. Make sure that you guys do these three things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, and press that bell at the same time. On this latest episode on Hashtag The Versa Show, there's so many great things to talk about, am I right? I know I keep saying on a repeating thing, but there's something I really want to get into, because in this topic, ladies and gentlemen, it has to get into relationships, right? And a lot of people's talking about the list, right? This list. What we're going to talk about this list is about 28 things that women refuse to go on dates with guys. And I'm gonna post it on the episode as well. I'm going to either read it on my social media so you guys can have an understanding on why these females are tripping when it comes to guys taking them out on dates, right? That's something we're going to talk about here, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, also too, I got two new music that's going to be released very soon. So yo, Dave, 4-time Grammy Award winner, I got two good songs for you, my brother. Future Mix and Master. Shout out to 4-time Grammy Award winner Dave Darlington, man. One of the greatest engineers that I know. And I know with these two songs, he's going to kill it. He's going to do his thing on it. So shout out to Dave Darlington, man. I might have a third one too. Depends on what day you schedule me on. I might have 3 songs. But let's take our time. We're going to do things slow with this new album. So that new album, of course, is going to be coming out next year, but we're going to have videos as well and short videos and whatnot. But I'll be showing some singles that be on my Instagram as well. I'll be putting them up on my channel as well. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and just cue this because I want to go ahead and get to this topic. I want to really get into this topic. Finally, is a topic for me to get into. All right. Now, if you guys have heard already, okay, there is a give me 1 second while I pull up the list here. Women going on dates with these guys, right? And they are refusing to go on these certain type of dates, right? And this is why on certain situations with females on why they're single. Let's just be real. But as for right now, I'm just going to call it how it is, okay? So anyway, if you have heard already, I posted it up on this episode, okay? Here is a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date on a first date. So, first of all, don't want to thank the ladies who reached out to help them on the list. So let's go from 1 through 28, 1 through 28. A little bit faded, guys, a little bit faded. 1 through 28, all right? So, and this is the part that really surprised me the most. Number 1, Cheesecake Factory. 2, Applebee's. 3, Chili's. 4, Chipotle's. 5, Olive Garden. 6, the movies. 7, Your House. 8, any fast food chain. 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. 10, Wingstop. 11, Red Lobster. 12, a buffet. 13, IHOP. 14, Denny's. 15, the gym. 16, church. 17, Starbucks. 18, coffee dates. 19, ice cream dates. 20, family functions. 21, movie nights, Netflix, Hulu, and etc. 22, somewhere that requires a long drive. 23, bowling. 24, nightclubs. 25, hookah bars. 26, a bar for just drinks. 27, Waffle House, and 28, sports events. Okay. All right, cool. So that's 1 through 28. We got that out the way. All right. So, like, what's going on with your females? Like, I really want to know if this list is really true. I want to know if this list is like serious. Okay, like I understand that certain females, they probably don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory. Ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory. Don't get me wrong, I haven't been there in years, but ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory. If I had a chance, I'll go over there again. I'll go back. Not a problem. Number 2, Applebee's. All right, cool. I feel like Applebee's is a pretty good place to go. They got good boneless wings. I don't really like the steak though, to be honest. But Chili's, I'm not a big spicy guy, but Chili's, they do got some good crispy chicken fingers. Let's keep it a buck. All right. Olive Garden, it's a good Italian spot. It's not you got to eat the bread there. You can't take it with you. I'm telling you, if you take it with you, it's gonna be a nightmare. Even if you warm it up in the oven, microwave, however, still, it's just not gonna work. You have to eat it there. To me, they're like Red Lobster biscuits. You just gotta eat it there. Nice, warm, hot, buttery. It just works. The movies, that part I could understand, because it cuts out the communication with one another. Because one person might want to watch the movie and the other one might be like, nah, what you're about, what's your favorite colors, your favorite food and stuff like that. But any fast food chain, hey, McDonald's still kicking, right? Some people looking at me like, yo, he dead ass at McDonald's. Listen, hey, if you've been with your girl for a long time, take them to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Wendy's popping. Wendy's smashing. Yo, I don't know about you guys. I don't know where you from. If you listen to this episode, I don't know where you from, but Wendy's late at night be packed. It takes you like 40 minutes to get your order. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Wendy's. But any fast food chain, hey, McDonald's, Burger King, especially Wendy's, they can straight kick it. Anyway, Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, hold up now. Now, Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop. I like me some Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, Buffalo Wild Wings is the shit. All right, I don't care what anybody says. Buffalo Wild Wings, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Wingstop, not a big fan of Wingstop. No disrespect, Rick Ross. Just Wingstop. Nah, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah. A buffet. To tell you the truth, I really don't trust buffets. And I don't mean to ruin it for the people that's like, oh, I love the buffets and stuff like that. I'm so sorry for ruining it, but I have to tell you the truth, okay? With the buffets, you have people that's walking, and then, you have people that's, scooping the food, and especially the ones that's with their friends. They're with their friends, they're laughing, they're talking, but what you expect to happen when they talk? They kind of, it's like a little spit coming from your mouth and it's hitting the food and stuff. It's being real. Sorry being an overthinker, but hey, I'm not going to say where, but I went to a Chinese buffet and I got sick and I was just like, I'm done, finished. So, but at the same time, they got good wings there. They got good wings. IHOP. What's wrong with IHOP? I like IHOP. The pancakes is pretty fly, right? What's wrong with IHOP? Taking a girl out on a date on IHOP, there's nothing wrong with that. Take her out on a date there. Give her the side meal platter. You know what? Because listen, I'm not gonna go through the whole 28, but just some of the stuff that is just mind-boggling. Versus, I do agree with some categories on here, like the movie theaters, especially. I think they have one that's your house. On the first date, I don't think it's proper to go on to somebody's house on the first date. That's up to the people. If they say, hey, you don't mind, I don't mind, and hey, then kick it, do what you got to do. But at the same time, I still don't think that's proper to take the girl or the guy to the house on the first date. Just give it some time and stuff. Know the person. The next, they're just gonna start making another horror movie about relationships. But anyway, the gym, I mean, hey, you know, some people, they need a workout partner. They need to get in and scroll, you know what I'm saying? Get the workout on. Some people might need a gym partner. I don't really think nothing's wrong with that. Church, I mean, hey, listen, the one that say that prays together stays together. So I don't see, you don't have to go to a church, but it would be nice if some days you guys gather around and just have a good prayer to make sure that everything is in good terms, peace, love, harmony, and all that, you know. But I don't really see nothing really wrong with that. Starbucks, I mean, hey, that's a girl's favorite thing, Starbucks. They love that. What you call that shit called? Macchiato macchiato, something like that. But anyway, they love that type of shit. So that macchiato type of shit, they love it. Ice cream dates and family function. And all right, listen. Like I said, I'll post up the list for you guys so you can see from 1 through 28. You know, if you also want to get into this conversation, just make sure you comment below. And if so, make sure that you hit up on my Instagram at the Versa. Make sure you follow, and as well, if you want to DM me on some certain topics, on questions that you want to ask, go right ahead. But just to sum this up, really about that list is that it's not really about, you know, going out on these dates, going to these places. To me, it's all about knowing the person. Now, I might sound cliche. I might sound, you know, oh my God, what is this guy talking about? But in all aspects, really, if the guy takes you out, for instance, or example, I seen this video, right? There's this girl was going out on a date with this guy. And when he went to the Cheesecake Factory, she goes, oh no, I'm not getting out the car. I'm not getting out the car. He took me to a Cheesecake Factory. I'm not getting out the car. All right, look, the guy wasn't trying to take you to the Cheesecake Factory. And this is my thought. Might not be his, but this is my thought. He might not take you to the Cheesecake Factory just to show off his, like, you know, his financial skills and, you know, what he's about. He probably took you to the Cheesecake Factory just to get to know who you are. Maybe that's one of the places for him to be like, you know what, this is a nice place for me to get to know who you are, so you could tell your story and so on and so forth. But I think women miss the consumption of it. I think what it is that what it like is about the places. Oh, well, he took me to McDonald's for the first date. I mean, what the hell you want him to take you to? Sizzlers? Would that be nice? Yeah, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. But guess what? Some people don't have that financially. They don't. So that's what the best they could do. Be grateful that at least he took you on a date. Now, here's my question. If the man is taking you on the date and he's paying, you're not paying for anything. You're not putting up no tips, no none. He's paying. Is it still an issue for you women out of the 28 things on this list, right? Is it still an issue that he still takes you to the Cheesecake Factory? If he takes you to Olive Garden and Red Lobster, if he's paying for all of it, is it still an issue? Or we still going to roll with him and be like, you know what, I'm just going to take this meal and just take this chit chat and I'm out. That's what I want to know, really. But I mean, I had a list. I should have finished my list, but a few examples, you know, that, you know, since on that list, they want to be kind of a little greedy and whatnot. I mean, number one, take them to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Well, this ain't no fast food chain. Fuck it. Take them to McDonald's. All right. Number two, take them to the laundromat. I mean, come on. Just go and do your clothes in there. You guys could just talk while your clothes is getting dry or while it's getting washed. You got time to talk. Go to the laundromat. You know, on the list it says IHOP. Excuse me, lost my train of thought. It says IHOP. No problem. Go to the Apple store. You know, they got iPhones, iPads. They even got iWatches. Go over there then. Take your date over to the Apple store. All right? Oh, and the best of all, Best Buy. Take your girl to Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? TVs, the PS5s, and they got the Apple section there too. Take them over there as well. And of course, gotta take them to Pandora. Gotta take them over there. Oh, they love on the first date. You take them to Pandora. Take them over there. Matter of fact, no. You take them over to that jewelry store. You take them over there to K Jewelry. If they still got it. Every kiss begins with K. Take them over there on the first date. Take them there. Don't take them to the food court in the malls. No. Don't even do that. Take it to K's. Take it to Victoria's Secret. Take it to the Nike store. Wherever that you could in the malls. Take it there on the first date. All right? According to the list. Excuse me, with the t-shirt. According to the list. Take it there. All right? And to be honest with you, this is why certain women are single. It's because it's like they are so greedy and they're so picky on certain things that a guy is just trying to get to know who they are. That's all they're just trying to do, is just trying to see your vibe. You know, what's your story? You know, how did you grow up? You know, like how can we make this work? I don't think it's just about like, oh, well, let me take her to the Cheesecake Factory so she knows I'm big shot. And then you turn around and be like, oh no, like this is a downgrade. What the hell you want him to take you to? Outback Steakhouse? Would you be satisfied with that? That's all I just want to know. But, you know, once again, my take on it is that women, let's just change the narrative on guys taking you out on dates. Okay. I remember one girl said that, oh, well, I'm fine going to the park. If he takes me out to the park, yeah, but then next you know, if he takes you out to the park and the next you know, there's gonna be a story on the news talking about, oh, he was trying to grab you and rape you in the park and stuff. So sorry for being an overthinker again, but once again, real life stories like this does happen. So my thing is just be grateful that a man is willing to take a beautiful woman out on a date. I don't care if it's to McDonald's. I don't care if it's in Wendy's. I don't care if it's Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden. Hell, I don't even give a damn if y'all went for dessert at Baskin & Robbins. I don't give a damn. All I do give a damn about is that there's two people trying to get to know each other, trying to see what their story is about. Maybe they might catch a good vibe. And if so, then who knows? They might go forth with it. That's all I'm just saying. All right. It's just preposterous. Oh my God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are into sports, I know I didn't have my NFL sheet up here. So I see I've been late on a lot of things. Oh, good God. Because I've been busy, you know, from the vacation I just had and then the photo shoot. I just did 2 songs back to back. So I got a lot going on. But anyway, just real quick, for you NFL sports fans, I know you have already know the scores and stuff like that. But, you know, as me, you know, I just got to just say it again. But Jaguars defeat the Saints 31-24. Falcons defeat the Buccaneers 16-13. Raiders defeat the Bears 30-12. Browns defeat the Colts from 39-38. Wow, 1 point, close game. The Commanders lost to the New York Giants from 14-7. The Detroit Lions has been defeated by the Baltimore Ravens, and the the New England Patriots defeated the Buffalo Bills. The Cardinals have lost to the Seahawks. Steelers has defeated the Rams. The Chiefs has now conquered and defeated the Chargers. The Broncos defeated the Packers. Eagles defeated the Dolphins. Wow. That's a game I probably want to talk about real fast. And the Vikings has also defeated the 49ers. Now, just real quick for your sports fans, this is getting pretty good between the Dolphins and Eagles. You know, they are both, the Eagles are 6-1, Dolphins are 5-2. This is getting pretty close. this is getting pretty close. You know, somebody asked me this, like, who you think is going to go to the Super Bowl? Because he knows that I'm like really good when it comes to like Super Bowl predictions and stuff. To tell you the truth, y'all, right here on hashtag the Versus Show, I might have to go for a run back. They're going to run it back. Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like they going to run it back. This might be a back-to-back Super Bowl right here. And who's going to win? I don't know. You know, I have more percentage on the Chiefs, but at the same time, I'm not going to doubt Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts, man, that dude's coming out with the vengeance. They was undefeated, but they lost, but that's okay. That's 6-1. If they keep going, I feel like they might be them contenders for the Super Bowl. But I feel like it might be Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like they're going to go to the Super Bowl. But Kansas City, man. And everybody talking about Taylor Swift, too, and Travis Kelce. You know, Taylor Swift is becoming big, huge. You know what it is? I tell you what's funny. It kind of reminds me of, it's like, you know, it's like the Kansas City Chiefs is winning. We need to distract them. But who should we get? Taylor Swift. Perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. Yes. Come on, guys. You know, I mean, Taylor Swift is more bigger than the Kansas City Chiefs right now. I mean, more people is talking about Taylor Swift than they are the Kansas City Chiefs. Versus, they're talking more about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift more than the Kansas City Chiefs. But she's more of the big news right now in sports than the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. So I'm just saying, if they wind up losing, then everybody gonna start blaming, oh, well, it was Taylor Swift. But at the same time, we can't hate. Why? It's because ain't Ciara with Russell Wilson? But she's not blowing up as big as Taylor Swift is. You know, and this is a big comparison. I love Ciara. Ciara could dance. She could sing. Man, she could do her thing. She's a great performer. But, hey, you know, I love you, Ciara. Ticket prices against you and Taylor Swift? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, you know, Taylor got that. You know, she got that. You know, and Taylor Swift is a great performer. She's a great singer. You know, she could also do her thing too. So, you know, not hating on them two girls. Plus, too, I cannot wait for Usher to perform at the Super Bowl. That's going to be dope, too. What's even more hilarious is that everybody was like, oh, well, Usher should perform. Usher should perform. And then Usher comes out like, Usher's like, yo, I should perform the Super Bowl. And then, but I think Pink was offered, but she turned it down. I believe so. And then I guess they just said, hey, you know, fuck it. Usher, come along. And I think it's going to be a good performance. I think Usher's going to, you know, and I don't know what song she's going to perform, but, you know, and everybody want to criticize Rihanna's performance. I thought Rihanna did pretty good. Still, right now, I still think that LA halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, 50 Cent's, I thought they did a great job. I felt like they tore it down. But I think Usher's going to do his thing. You know, it would be nice. See, this to me will be completely nice, right? Everybody want to talk about the versus battle, like, oh, who will win, Usher or Chris Brown? Like, think about it. If it was Usher and Chris Brown at the Super Bowl performing, Chris Brown, Usher, they would shut it down. They would shut it down, hands down. I mean, I don't want to say add Beyonce, because then that's adding too much. Bruno Mars, yeah, Usher, Chris Brown, and Bruno Mars. I think them three right there. Oh man, woo! Yo, that would be a killer performance in that Super Bowl. Big killer performance. But anyway, also too, the NBA season, I believe is also it started. The NBA season has started. It's today Tuesday, October 24th. I do not know when this episode is going to be aired. I don't know if it's going to be aired Tuesday or Wednesday, but just, you know, keep a lookout on it. But that's going to be very interesting. Plus, too, everybody in the preseason was playing the preseason like it was the regular season. I was watching highlights. Steph Curry, I'm like, man, slow down, man. It's the preseason game. Slow down. I'm over here thinking it was the regular season. You know, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Is this the preseason or is this the regular season? You know, I don't know what I'm watching here, but it's interesting to see these athletes going all out on the preseason to get us interested to the regular season. Even though it's 82 games in the regular season, still, you know, it's still going to get us hyped up, amped up, you know, for the season that's coming up. And it's going to be dope. You know, Lakers, they're probably going to do their thing. At the same time, I know Milwaukee's going to do their thing for sure. Clippers look like they might do their thing with Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook. There's a chance that they might make it to the dance. Maybe. Golden State, still got my eye on Golden State. And also, too, I'm going to give a shout-out to Andre Iguodala as well, too. 4-time NBA champion, finals MVP, you know, multiple-time All-Star appearances. So shout out to Andre Iguodala, man. You true champion, man. You did your thing on the court. You went to the finals 6 times in a row. I also want to bring that up. That would not be remiss. So he been there to the finals, I believe, 7 times. Yeah, 7 times. And good thing, once you left Miami and you went over to Golden State, won a championship with them, man, I was so happy, man. I was like, it's about time, because I kind of see you having 3, and Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green has 4. Could not see that, my brother. So I'm so happy that you got your 4th ring with them. It just wouldn't be the same without you having that 4th championship. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, so the NBA season is going to be dope. It's going to be fire. So hope you guys catch on to it. So anyway, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, wait a minute. Let me do that again. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versus final word. Versus final word is very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going out on a date with somebody, just make sure that you're not going just for the places, but you are just going for the experience of the person that you are dating with. Okay? There's a lot of single parents out there. There's a lot of women out there that's looking for love as well. There's a lot of men out there looking for love as well. So please, let's not discriminate, and let's try to get together. And look, I know it's difficult sometimes. People like to be picky and braggadocious on wherever they eat and wherever that they go. I understand that. But we always got to remember that the person that you are with could be that person that you're going to end up with in a lifetime. They might benefit you for the good in your life. Just give that person a chance. All right. I mean, look, for instance, I'm single myself. Okay. But I don't walk around and complain a lot. I'm learning each and every single day of what's best for me in my life. And I'm so sorry if you hear that beeping too in the background. You know, somebody's backing up their truck. So anyway, oh, wait a minute. I'm always late on my theme song. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, look, I got to one day just get this shit down packed with my theme song. All right. But anyway, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for watching hashtag The Versa Show. And of course, you got to do these 3 things. You got to make sure that you like, subscribe, and press that bell at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you so much for your viewership, and I thank you for your subscription as well. I really do. And I'm going to try to do this as much as I can because I'm back to work. My vacation is over. I'm back to work. But that's okay, though. I'm going to make more money to improve on the show. And as well, too, you guys make sure that you look out for my 2 new singles. Just make sure that you follow my Instagram. I'm going to try to get, a whole bunch of, TikTok and Twitter and all that. I'm trying to get all that platform. So don't you worry about it. But for right now, make sure that you follow my Instagram. It's The Versa, at The Versa, or just search up on the search bar and Instagram, The Versa. And you'll see on my Instagram. Just make sure that you follow. And also, as well, you're going to see some 2 new singles mixed by 4-time Grammy Award winner Dave Darlington. and trust me, you guys are gonna love it. I gave a preview to some of my friends. They loved it. It sounds pretty good, so I really thank them so much for the views. And of course, your views is more important. We're gonna check it out as well too. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this show. And by ending this show, you know I gotta say these things. That this right here is the best podcast around. So peace into the Middle East. The Versus Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.